guys, today we have currency news, human interest, and a possible important investment opportunity with the Department of Defense. Now, the U.S. government is responsible for almost as many millionaires as the internet, and that is one of the best kept financial secrets in America. In this article, we learned that Iraqis will observe Ramadan and partial lockdown among soaring prices. The UN Iraq Special Representative Janine Hennis-Plasschaert extends her best wishes for a peaceful, healthy Ramadan. In Iraq, herding water buffalo is once again a growing industry. This is an industry that dates back 2000 BC in Iraq. That's 2000 BC. Several years back, IS members hid in the marshes. The marshes were drained and the industry of herding water buffalo dwindled. Now Iraq is returning to normal, and normal is raising water buffalo and selling 10 to 15 buffalo a year for approximately $500 each. Now, the water buffalo herders earn about the same amount of income each year as a teacher in Iraq, meaning the industry provides a good living based on Iraqi standards. Now, here is important news that you as an investor in Iraq may want to understand. So if all hell breaks out, you will understand. The 2021 federal budget does not, I repeat, does not cover the salaries of 600,000 civil servants. Iraq has accounted for 682,000 civil servants, but in the Kurdistan region, they have 1.27 million civil servants, meaning it's on the Kurdistan region government, the KRG, to provide the salaries of another 600,000 people. We may be hearing about layoff notices going out to 600,000 civil servants in the Kurdistan region. In this article, we learned that the Ministry of Finance, Iraq, and General Electric, the American corporation, are making huge strides in strengthening Iraq's electricity sector. This article is important because it helps to explain how Iraq is becoming more self-reliant when it comes to providing electricity for the people without purchasing electrical power from Iran. Now let's step over to Malaysia for a quick moment before we talk about the U.S. Department of Defense. The Prime Minister of Malaysia says the government does not have much money left after the pandemic. So much money has been spent last year and this year. Why? For COVID-19, he says. This included various stimulus packages totaling RM 340 billion and RM 322 billion allocation for national budget. He went on to say it's more than RM 600 billion. That's a big sum of money, and he says the country is low on cash. Now this next story is an investment tip, informational, and a warning. What happens is they, meaning the U.S. military, places a tiny green microchip underneath your skin. This sensor tells you if and when there is a chemical reaction going on inside of the body. And that signal means you are going to have symptoms tomorrow. Now, listen to the words I speak very carefully. This technology was developed by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, a top secret unit launched during the Cold War era that studies emerging technologies and how they can be applied for use in the military. Now, Hepburn said that the microchip has only been used inside the Defense Department and can detect a COVID-19 infection before an individual has the potential to spread the disease to other service members. Now, this is an article you may want to read, especially since secret government agencies around the world are trying to figure out how to keep billions of people safe from impending diseases, some of which have already shown up in different parts of the world, but not yet disclosed on the front page of your favorite online news portal. Now, this part is opinion. They are going to get chips into our bodies one way or another. However, the article is real, and if you are planning on becoming a multi-million-dollar investor, you may want to begin to research on which companies could help the Department of Defense make this microchip a reality. Heads up. The request for bid on this project may be classified. Thus, you will need to dig deep and keep your ears open for new information.